to Folk-a-Dilly Tales. Every week we will be here to tell you some crazy stories, some amazing poems, accompanied by some fantastic songs. My name is John Hales, and I will be your host. Jimmy Grigg and his dog Trap. Fiddler's Hill, nestled between Binham Priory and the Guildhall of Blakeney, Norfolk, holds a mysterious tale of bravery and tragedy. Legend has it that a tunnel once connected the hall and the priory, but it was believed to be inhabited by the devil himself, deterring anyone from venturing through. In an attempt to dispel the superstitions, the council offered a reward to anyone brave enough to walk through the tunnel. Many were too fearful to accept the challenge, except for one man named Jimmy Grigg, known for his fearlessness. Jimmy, a talented musician, saw an opportunity to earn some money and declared that he would not only walk through the tunnel, but also play his fiddle all the way to the other side. With his loyal companion, Trap the dog, by his side, Jimmy entered the tunnel, his violin filling the air with its enchanting melodies. Above ground, the curious townsfolk followed the sound of his music, eagerly anticipating his safe arrival on the other side. Halfway through the tunnel, the music abruptly ceased. Jimmy and Trap never emerged from the darkness. Years passed, and the mystery remained unsolved until the day the bodies of a man and his faithful dog were discovered at the crossroads near Fiddler's Hill. It was believed to be the final resting place of Jimmy Grigg and Trap. To this day, the memory of Jimmy and his loyal companion lives on in Blakeney. Their figures can be seen immortalised on the village signpost, a reminder of their bravery and the tragic fate that befell them. Fiddler's Hill. The villagers of Blakeney in Norfolk were quite proud. The Guildhall perched beside the quay to the pleasures of the crowd. And legend says a tunnel built between the hall and priory in Binham, not too far away, under a growing mound. Now bear in mind, we talk of times so many years ago, where lanterns and wax candles held would make the dark nights glow, and shadows cast upon the walls of the passageways below would frighten the poor village folk and make their fears grow. And so the fiddler cried, "I'm not afraid," he lied. "Me and my dog will find a way to the other side. I'll play my violin through the tunnels deep within. You'll hear my song until I get to Fiddler's Hill." The fiddler took his faithful friend to the entrance of the cave, and darkness loomed inside the hole as he stood there bold and brave. His head held high, he played his tune and marched into the dark. with his dog, who carefully followed him with a nervous yelp and bark. The people heard him play. The music echoed as they swayed, but no one did dare follow him, lest the devil lurked within. Then, on the other side, they'd wait on the rise of Fiddler's Hill. But he was never seen again, and his fiddle echoes still. And so the fiddler cried, "I'm not afraid," he lied. "Me and my dog will find the way to the other side. I'll play my violin through the tunnels deep within. You'll hear my song until I get to Fiddler's Hill." Down by those bleak crossroads, they'd come across his ragged bones, and you can hear him still beneath the peak at Fiddler's Hill. So many years ago. And the truth, it seems, is left unknown. But the tunes he played, they echo still when you get to Fiddler's Hill.
Follow him, as the devil lurked within. And on the other side seen again, and his fiddle echoes still. And so the fiddler cried, I'm not afraid to lie. Just me and Trap will find a way to the other side. I'll play my violin through the tunnels deep within. I'll play my song until I get to Fiddler's Hill. Down by those bleak crossroads, come across their ragged road, and you can hear him still beneath the feet at Fiddler's Hill. So many years, and the truth it seems is left unknown. But the tunes he played, they echo still when you get to Fiddler's Hill.
Next week, The Disappearing Hall.
Back in 1860, the evening light was misty. Old Robert Palfrey was walking by the old tree. The breezy night was chilly, and Bob was feeling silly. Suddenly from nowhere, a house appeared beyond the wall. People hide away their fears. Some say it stays away for years. No one knows when it appears.
Folk-a-Dilly Tales is a Zingaro Blue production. It was written, produced and edited by Mario and Lesley Price. Mixed by Frank Erlenkämper. The poems, lyrics and songs are also written by Mario and Lesley Price. My name is John Hales and I've been your host. The contents of this podcast are based on the book Folk Stories, Legends and Poems by Mario and Lesley Price, and are available as a book and an e-book from Amazon under the name Folk Stories, Legends and Poems. The music can be found under that same name and as volumes 1 and 2 streaming on all major platforms. Today's background music was supplied by Scott Buckley. You can find a link to these compositions in the comments below. Be sure to check out our music videos that tell some of our stories on YouTube. For more information about Zingaro Blue, visit our website at www.zingaroblue.co.uk or find additional links in the comments section. If you've enjoyed this podcast, please hit the follow button so that you can listen to the next episode of Folk-a-Dilly Tales. Thanks for listening.